Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. In light of the Loretta Lynch nomination happening yesterday, a very special day in numerology, it has almost confirmed the answer to this question for me. This is my second blog post. The question I asked was, is 44 the number of assassination? And the reason I asked that was for these simple reasons. In history, in 44 BC, Julius Caesar was assassinated, arguably the most famous assassination in history. It took place on March 15th, which is the 74th day of the year on the calendar. I call this number 74 the number of the martyr. Jesus equals 74, cross equals 74. It's said that Jesus was crucified at the age of 33. In doing this research, I found that the numbers 33, 74, 47 are paired together in science, history, geography, and more. So to die in 44 BC on the 74th day is quite curious once you start to study this numerology. And then for further evidence that something is amiss, the first president to die in office died April 14th, 1841. He died 1 month into his term. He was William Henry Harrison, the 9th president. To date, this is the shortest term a president's ever served, 1 month. He died from the flu, supposedly. The next president who dies in office will be the 9th president to do so. JFK was the last. He was the 8th president to die while in office. After the death of John F. Kennedy, also it should be noted that JFK became president in 61, the same year Obama was born. Obama was born in 61. But also in history, Martin Luther King Jr. died on April 4th, 4-4. And Truth Seeker, from doing this research, I've learned a lot of awesome stuff. Such as if you write out 44 and sum it with the simple English gematria, it sums to 144. If you write out the date April 4th, also another 4-4 on the calendar, and sum it with simple English gematria, it sums to 144. This is the date that Martin Luther King Jr. died on, William Henry Harrison died on, and in 1973, it's the year the World Trade Center buildings were first opened. So check this out, Truth Seeker. In 1968, Ford's Theater was reopened for the first time since the assassination of Lincoln, 1968. Martin Luther King Jr. would be killed April 4th, 4-4. Obama, on February 11th, 2009, reopened Ford's Theater with an actor playing the part of Lincoln. February 11th is the 42nd day of the year, 42. A number of importance that we're going to talk about. What I want to point out is that Lincoln died on April 15th, 65. 4 plus 15 plus 65 is 84. Obama in Jewish gematria equals 84, and his birthday is August 4th, a lot like 84. United States of America with Pythagorean gematria also sums to 84, and what's interesting is in George Orwell's book 1984, it begins on the date April 4th, or 4-4. Also, think about this. Obama reopened this on the 42nd day of the year. Lincoln died here April 15th once upon a time. Jackie Robinson wore the number 42, and Jackie Robinson Day is April 15th. A tribute to Lincoln who helped free the slaves, and we'll see why. Also notice that 42 is half of 84. So Truth Seeker, this year on August 4th, Obama will turn 54 years old, and that is an important number. We will get into it. What I want to point out first is that Loretta Lynch was nominated on November 7th, the 311th day of the year, with 54 days remaining in the year, counting down 54. And when I think of counting down, it makes me think of Martin Luther King Jr. The initials MLKJ with Pythagorean gematria become 4, 3, 2, 1, like a countdown. And again, he died on 4-4. Making matters worse, Loretta Lynch with Pythagorean gematria sums to 54. With simple English gematria, it sums to 153. Both numbers with numerology of 9. Like I said, the next president to die in office will be the 9th. The first president to die in office was the 9th. Yesterday, April 23rd, 2015, Loretta Lynch was sworn in. This was the 113th day of the year, matching the numerology of being appointed on the 311th. 311, 113 are reflections of each other. Yesterday's date had numerology of 42, 4 plus 23 plus 15. In Jewish gematria, the word fish equals 113, and in simple English gematria, it equals 42. Why is that important? It's because of her name gematria summing to 153. In the Bible, John 21, the miraculous catch of fish is 153 fish. The word fish sums to 42 with simple English gematria. The word miraculous sums to 42 with Pythagorean gematria. This number 153 is also said to represent the Vesica Pisces. Very quickly, God in gematria sums to 17 and 26. And in gematria, which is much older than English, the God number is 26, meaning our English language mimicked this to match up with this sacred numerology that comes from sacred gematria. If you sum 1 through 17, you get 153. If you sum 1 through 26, you get 351. 153 and 351 are reflections of each other. These numbers are not arbitrary. Our whole language is based on this. I have a post on the Vesica Pisces and I go deeper into it. But the point is these numbers have been coded onto this woman, and earlier in history, it was coded onto the first African American woman to travel into space. Her name gematria that she goes by, May Carol Jemison, also sums to 153. She went into space on September 12th, 1992, a date with numerology of 113 and 33. Fish sums to 24 Pythagorean, 33 S exception, 42 simple English, and 113 Jewish gematria. All numbers we see coded into these events. These two women also have very interesting birthdays. Loretta Lynch herself is born in the year 59. Remember, in gematria, kill equals 59 in Jewish gematria and 44 in simple English. Loretta Lynch, a lynch is something often used to kill. Born in 59 for the 44th president. May 21st, 1959. With regards to May Carol Jemison, she was born October 17th, 1956. The reason that's curious is because she's going to turn 59 years old this year on October 17th. October's the lone month with 33 gematria. Their birthdays are 149 days apart, an interesting number. Loretta Lynch's birthday numerology this year will be 41 and 16. Interesting numbers. For May Carol Jemison, the numerology of the day she turns 59 will be 42, which is really interesting, Truth Seeker. Again, Negro equals 59. Slave equals 59. Obamacare equals 59. Blues equals 59. Motown Records came out in 59. Miles Davis came out in 59. Miles Davis equals 59. Right on down the line. The word nigger, Truth Seeker, the most hateful word towards black people in gematria. N is the 14th letter. 1 plus 4 becomes 5. I is the 9th. G is the 7th. G is the 7th. E is the 5th. R is the 18th. 1 plus 8 becomes 9. Nigger sums to 42 and has two 59s coded into it. This lady, the first woman to travel in space, is going to turn 59 years old on a date with 42 numerology. If in your mind you're going, well, how could this possibly make any sense? Truth Seeker, what I am saying is the people running this world are madmen. And imagine that they have a bulletin board somewhere and they have everything pre-planned, and throughout history they're looking for the right people with the right names, with the right birthdays. Or, even more simple, they could reassign people's birthdays and names so it fits the puzzle. It appears that these two women were picked, as well as Obama, for what is coming. Look at this. Obama's birthday is August 4th, right? His birthday to May Carol Jamison's is a span of 74 days. Remember, we said this is the number of the martyr. Julius Caesar died on the 74th day of the year in 44 BC. From his birthday to Loretta Lynch is a span of 75 days, which means his birthday is situated as in the middle as it could be from these two women. And his birthday is significant too, August 4th. You see how well orchestrated this is, Truth Seeker? I also want to point out that on the first day Loretta Lynch was nominated, I was trying to find her birthday, and all I could find was that she was born in the year 59. So like I just said, they might edit these people's birthdays. It's possible that Loretta Lynch's birthday has been chosen since she was nominated. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? Whew. So this number 54, Truth Seeker, where have we seen it? Well, recently we saw it in the most recent White House fence jumping. The man who jumped the fence, who had the last name Hunt, was said to be 54 years old. That happened April 19th, April 20th Universal Time. Earlier last year, there was a White House fence jumping. The first one I saw reported, and I watch the media every day for this research, was September 19th, 2014. 9 plus 19 is 28, plus 14 more is 42. So the first White House fence jumping had a 42 numerology. The second came exactly 33 days later on October 22nd. The names of the people were curious, as well as the dates and the numerology. More reflections of these numbers that just keep coming up. Also recently, Truth Seeker, we saw a gyrocopter fly over the White House and land in the Capitol. Everything about this story was coded. The pilot was said to be 61 years old. His name, Doug Hughes, has a gematria of 61, and so does the word gyrocopter. Again, Obama was born in the year 61. JFK became president in 61. In this same week that this story happened, there was a shooting in Greensboro, North Carolina. That's where Loretta Lynch is from. She's from Greensboro, North Carolina. In 61, what happened there was 2 nuclear bombs nearly detonated in an accident, assuming the story's not a complete hoax. But we see how these stories and these numbers and these locations line up. Okay, we still haven't gotten to the heart of 54, so what's it all about, Truth Seeker? It goes to this religion, this occult religion called Thelema, that is about do what thou wilt and love. On this video blog, I routinely record the deaths of celebrities and how often they're connected to the number 93, the number of Thelema. With regards to do what thou wilt in love, love has a gematria of 54, just like sun. And think about love and sun. You could argue that those are the two most important things in this world. We wouldn't be here without the sun, and without love, where would we be? Well, look where we are now. The world is becoming more loveless by the day. And what they have planned for Obama will further kill love in this world and inspire hate, because that's what they want. So, Truth Seeker, do you know how far they say the sun is from Earth? They say it's 93 million miles away. Look it up if you don't believe me. 93 million miles away. The sun. I find this awfully suspicious. My whole life I've always doubted how far away they say the sun is. It doesn't seem like it's that far away to me. I think it has to do with this occult numerology, gematria, and the matrix of understanding we've been sold through the education system, our media, and our culture. Obama will be turning 54 this August 4th, a very important number. Again, if you haven't read the book 1984, go out and read that. First page, you'll see it begins on April 4th, 4-4. They got something planned for us, Truth Seeker. We're living out a sick joke. It's in the words, it's in the numbers, it's in the dates. It's all before us. You know? There's no reason to be having the 44th president reopen Ford's Theater where Lincoln was assassinated, who he's already tied to through the state of Illinois. Then you find the numbers behind it. Then you link it up with what happened to Martin Luther King Jr. This is all part of a very sick joke. This word kill, it tells a lot, truth seeker. The first black president is the 44th president. The word for black people in this country historically was Negro. Simple English gematria 59. We know the story of slavery in this country. 59. Now we have people saying Obamacare is making us into slaves, which there's an argument there. And the gematria behind that is also 59. Again, just to show you Obama in Jewish gematria. Oh, not Obamacare. Obama, 84. These numbers are put on people, truth seeker. The best thing I can tell you is that Barack Hussein Obama himself is also a coded agent with a coded birthday and name. Think about it. Before he became president, the decade prior, they taught the nation to hate the name Osama. Then they gave you the President Obama. Where do you think it's all going? Please see my video posts on the death of Ernie Banks, the first African-American golfer on the PGA Tour, and a whole lot more. They've been doing a lot of killing lately, and all of it seems to connect to Obama. Even the death of white blues musicians. Blues, 59. On the first day, January 1st, 2015, a blues musician died at the age of 54 unexpectedly. All right, truth seeker. That's pretty much the extent of the message. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comments. Send me a private message. Request my email. I am here to communicate. I'm putting this information out for knowledge. I'm not putting it out to depress, cause hate. It's all about awareness. It's all about us waking up to what is being waged against all of us. Black, white, brown, doesn't matter. We're all living out the same hoax, the same agenda. We've all been purposefully divided. Until next time, truth seeker.